What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the visiting team and the home team. Leading the visiting sideline, as always, their head coach. This guy's hoping to make it 2 wins in a row this week. In the same role on the other side, a look at their head coach. These guys with a crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And we're off on EA Sports. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
They send a man in motion. They'll run here on first down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. From the gun, they go with Harris. He gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
At the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second
and this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Automatic first down.
1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
On first down, they'll run. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the back.
Diving for the goal line, and it's not free! And the defense has it. Defense recovers. That's a turnover. It looked like those 6 points were theirs. They were right there on the horizon, but a very disappointing way for that to end, as instead they turn it over down near the goal line.
Yeah, I think the word I'd use here, Kate, is bittersweet, because it wasn't all bad. That opening drive still made it right to the edge of the end zone. A lot to build on here, but man, what a painful way for that drive to end.
So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Working near his goal line. Connects on the crosser. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down. Gonna keep this one and go. And this defense is gonna win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
That's taken in at the 42. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The home teams and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And he's been one of the central pillars of this offense this season. Right now sitting 2nd in the NFL in receptions. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the gun, Smith has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Smith on 3rd and short. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 23 on that one. And that is good for a 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Smith setting the throw. On the screen, this is Harris. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
To number 27.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
3rd and long for him here. He brings it in. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. On the sneak, it's Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown! These guys take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one right down the middle. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Offense to the line. Here we go. Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. Results in a 1st down.
Back-to-back carries here. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the well again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. This time it's a passing play. Short pass brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Here's a design run. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. That's completed right side. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. More coming up after this quick break. Time to begin the 2nd quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It's inside the 10, and he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in 2nd place. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Smith. Finds the in route, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives him a 1st down. They give to Harris from the gun. And he has this down to the 34. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Smith to the air now. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And he's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down.
Number 27. He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That one connects. And in he goes for the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Visitors 7.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. All right, they're out in sets. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Cut out left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They give it to him again. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
He's got it in the red zone. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
First down. It's a gain of 6. Results in a 1st down.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 17.
Now looking to throw. Complete over the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll send him up the middle. And he carries it in for the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Lining up now to try the extra points. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! They gather it up inside the 35. And he's stopped after a little bit of progress. It won't be 2 the other way, but still, at least a blocked extra point on the play. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Their offense running back out now. And it sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their gameplay. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And go play fake here with Smith. He finds a seam down the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Back to the air, it's Smith. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Smith's going to throw again. Finds his man over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Oh boy, there was someone injured on that play, and it didn't take long to ID who, right? It's DeAndre Hopkins in need of some assistance. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Man in motion, headed right. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Harris on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Smith on 3rd and short. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push their lead to 4.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. 2nd down, looking for options. It is Cup, left side. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll throw it here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He's going to throw it again. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
It's a gain of 20. And a 1st down.
Still sticking with the passing game. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on third and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. This return starts at the 5. He brushed him off with ease. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's third and 7. They'll air it out on third. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38. Trying to throw this from the gun. All the left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. So first down from the 41. From the gun, here's a handoff. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Sending him on the dive. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. Results in a first down.
Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Dropping back to throw. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Result is a first down.
From the red zone now. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing it again here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Brings up third down.
Throwing now on third and 2. Caught on the slant. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And he's got his man. Touchdown. These guys take the lead right away in half number 2. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Ooh, and they are lucky to get this one back on the recovery.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Play fake. Here's Smith. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Brings up third down and 13.
Here he goes, third and long. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up fourth and long. On now comes their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. First and 10, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pass play on first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
He'll look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
An 8-yard pickup. And a first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All set now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Has it at the 7. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's another first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Handoff now from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. So from the 3, here's second and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
He'll work against the blitz. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's third and goal. He tries to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak. But that time, the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
After the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. First down, they'll run. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
And go play fake here with Smith. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 4.
From the gun, Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, Smith to throw. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
This offense getting all set for this series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Fires right away, but incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's second and 10.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Caught quickly on the slant. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Right on the doorstep now. Here's first and goal from inside the 1. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be second and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. He's going to throw this one. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to run for it. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Will be yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Smith to the air now. Complete out to the right side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means 1st down. Smith setting the throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
They give to Harris from the gun. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Now Smith. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Desperation time here. Going deep here for the end zone. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here comes their offense out again. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Connecting on the slant. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's good.
Pick up a 5 on that play, and that gives him the first.
At the 49-yard line.
Design bootleg here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
Number 18. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down now, ball at the 33. Handoff now out of the gun. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
5-yard line.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Back to the well again. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys make it a 3-score game in the 4th.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys go up by 19.
36. Our home team.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
7-yard line.
Here's Smith. Brought in right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They'll throw for it. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Now outruns their offense to take over. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They give it to him again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Running it after the penalty. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. This celebration begins for our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.